Hey!
Hey! Good to see y'all!
Hello, everybody!
Shalom, fam!
Shalom!
Happy 4th day!
Shalom! Shalom! That's the song we're supposed to be singing. Story time! Story time! Story time!
I love that! Listen, I was handing out the piece while you was going.
I love it. I love all of it.
Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Welcome to Story Time with Family and Friends. I am Bonnie G. Good to see y'all in the place to be.
Yes.
She's the one that came up with it,
place
okay?
to be.
And this is the place. Anywhere where the Ruach is, okay?
Yes.
Come on. Yes. I am Nishan, also known as
Auntie Shani. Okay, sprinkle it.
And this one over here
Is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat.
bump.
Listen, when
Yes.
I told you we don't do it for ourselves, we used to. But now we do it for the community. Community minded.
Hey, y'all, we watched the replay of last night's story time, and when we got to that part, I was quiet. I wanted to see what Uncle Aaron would do, and he sure did say it. He sat there and went, "Ba-dum, ba." I said, everybody that is not in our presence is
Right.
doing ba-dum, ba.
You gotta like hit that thing, okay?
Yes.
I don't know what. I mean, I think we gave it to her because she actually rapped, and we was like, "That's Auntie
I
Shelly
can't
on the
remember
beat."
where it came from. Yeah.
From
Yeah,
when
that
you
was when you
rapped.
rapped.
When you rapped on
You went
social media.
Yep, you rapped on Facebook.
And we was like, that's-
when we did that spoken
Yeah.
word
Yes.
challenge thing.
Yep.
Yes,
and
and
it
she
stuck.
was rapping, and it stuck. And I was like, she had the beat going, and I said,
Yes.
"Oh, Auntie Shelly on the beat," and it just stuck. And so now everybody know her as Auntie Shelly on the beat. Okay. Listen, I'm super excited to be here on this 4th day, and excited to come with you guys to Psalms 19,
Yes.
Okay.
verse 7, all the way down to the 11th verse. Thank you. This is coming from Auntie Shani, okay? All right, and this is, oh man, I'll just get to it.
Yeah, let me hear.
Shalom, family. All right. Kimmy said we all do the bump.
I told you.
All right, okay. Good to see you, Auntie Cousin Sheila. I'm sorry. All right, I got to get into the scripture. Just good to see everybody. All right. Psalms 19 and 7. The Torah of Yahuwah is perfect, restoring the soul. The testimony of Yahuwah is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of Yahuwah are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of Yahuwah is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yahuwah is clean, enduring forever. The judgment of Yahuwah are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold.
Yes.
Yea, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb.
Yes.
Moreover, by them is your servant warned, and in guarding of them there is a great reward.
That is a good one.
Hallelujah.
I like this next verse
Yeah.
too, because look, because everybody should be saying this or asking this. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse me from secret faults. I love that. I just read Psalms 19, verse 7, all the way down to the 11th verse, but I kind of sneak and saw that 12th one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was good because we don't know what's in us.
Mhm.
Like until we ask, whatever is in me that is not like Torah, please bring it to the forefront
Yep.
Yeah.
and help me to
Yeah.
deal with that thing and not make excuses
talk.
or reasons as to why that thing is there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
when we get to reading, we done read plenty of stuff. We was like,
Mm-hmm.
that
Okay.
I just did that
I
yesterday.
just did
Yep.
that.
That's true. You own it.
I did that the 30 minutes before the last.
When y'all was reading her best,
Yo, yeah.
I was
man.
like, that was me.
We was like, please stop asking
That was
questions.
me.
I was like, why is he all in my business?
That was me.
Stop asking questions.
Oh, yeah. Especially when he said,
Stop
you have
asking questions.
listen, he was talking about how you don't have no business. Wait a minute, business.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. So it's been a long time since I said get out my business, okay? Because I learned how to have
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I've not heard you say that.
I used to love saying that, girl. I got
Oh
business.
my
I got business. To find out that I didn't have none. Okay. So I know it helps us. It definitely shapes us into his story a little bit more each day. I'm
Absolutely.
excited because we're getting into the last book of Maccabees.
Yes.
I know you want to know where did you get the book of Maccabees from? I hear you, sis. I hear you, bro. So we purchased this book, the St0ryTim3 book that we have from St0ryTim3, not .com, and it looks like this. If you fancy, it can look like this. You see how it has a little, see that in that light? It can look like this. Nevertheless, though, it still has the same information that her Bible has. Okay, just mine is just a little bit prettier. Listen, you get it at St0ryTim3, not .com. Okay, but make sure you don't pay full price for it. Use your StoryTime discount,
please.
Listen, it's not against Tori. It's just against our common sense.
Truly,
it's against our pocketbooks. Okay, it's against
Right,
our accounts.
right,
Thank you.
It's against our bills. Okay, we got a bit. Don't use that StoryTime discount. All right, and get your St0ryTim3. Choose ye this day if you're gonna go with this Millennium Edition or go with hers. You heard the tone? Oh, that was good. That was good.
Petty.
That was.
So petty.
Well, petting just walked the earth. It's in DNA. It's in Dana. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and Auntie. Well, we really don't have a clip because we're starting that fourth chapter.
Yeah, started all over.
So yeah,
we about to get a PhD. That's our recap.
There
we go.
All right. Get comfortable in this one.
I know, right?
I don't even know why I put edge control on because I ain't gonna have no control because this one. Swipe this off. Because this is about to get real serious. The tone is different in this book.
Oh my, here we go. Buckle up. As I am going to demonstrate a most philosophical proposition, namely that observant reasoning is absolute master of the passions, I would willingly advise you to give the utmost heed to philosophy. For reason is necessary to everyone as a step to science, and more especially, it embraces the praise of prudence, the highest virtue. If then reasoning appears to hold the mastery over the passions which stand in the way of temperance, such as gluttony and lust, it surely also and manifestly has the rule over the affections which are contrary to justice, such as malice, and of those which are hindrances to manliness, as wrath and pain and fear. Now, then perhaps some may say, that reasoning, if it rule the affections, is it not also master of forgetfulness and ignorance? They attempt a ridiculous argument. For reasoning does not rule over its own affections, but over such as are contrary to justice and manliness and temperance and prudence. And yet over these, so as to withstand without destroying them. I might prove to you from many other considerations that observant reasoning is sole master of the passions. But I shall prove it with the greatest force from the fortitude of Eleazar and 7 brethren and their mother, who suffered death in defense of virtue. For all these contending pains, even unto death, by this contempt, demonstrated that reasoning has command over the passions. For their virtues, then, it is right that I should commend those men who died with their mother at this time in behalf of rectitude, and for their honors, I may count them happy. For they, winning admiration not only from men in general, but even from the persecutors for their manliness and endurance, came the means of the destruction of the tyranny against their nation, having conquered the tyrant by their endurance, so that by them their country was purified.
And it's weird because you wouldn't think an ordinary person would think of what happened to the mom and her 7 sons as a victory.
Right.
Where they all died,
Yes.
tortured, died.
Yes.
Well, how do you think that's a victory for your country? Because now, first of all, the people who killed you, they feel guilty because they like,
This
this
ain't
really
right. necessary.
Why did we
They
do
didn't do
this?
anything.
They really didn't do anything, and it makes and there is just the whole way they did for the Torah, and so this is going to make them say there must be something to this.
Yes.
Nobody just dies. Nobody pulls their youngest son aside, who we wanted to save. Remember?
Yes, he sure
For the
did.
wrong reason, but they still and
Yep.
said, "You better man up."
Yep.
And the boy's like, "Don't worry, Mom. I'm manning up.
He's like, I'm
Yeah.
already there. I got
I'm
it.
He's
already
like, don't worry,
here."
Mom, I'm ready.
And it makes them feel guilty to be like,
And it's a message to their other people, like, die for the Torah.
yeah,
Yes.
Die
Yeah.
for the Torah.
Yes.
So that has nothing to do with your feelings.
Mm-mm.
Because if you go with your feelings, you're gonna.
So if I'm not mistaken, if they died along with Elisar,
Because
Mhm.
Elisar died first.
it was because they wouldn't eat pork.
It was. I think it was a few things.
it
It was a few
Torah.
things.
It was
Remember,
Torah.
they wouldn't convert.
They
to
wouldn't
become
convert. Right.
Alexandrians.
Yeah, and the baby brother, the king, was it the king that
Yeah, it was
wanted
the
him?
king.
No, it was the concubine that wanted him.
That's right.
Oh,
that
yes,
was the
you're
concubine
right,
days.
you're
The
right.
And
concubine.
I bet you the king and the concubine was gonna try to share him though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the concubine was a man, cat.
Yes. Yeah. They wanted to defile his body.
Absolutely.
And it basically tells us he died undefiled.
Undefiled, so they couldn't.
He's like, you ain't getting none of this.
Exactly. He's like, my booty
That's what I'm
cheeks gonna be
talking
tight, okay?
That is not an entrance, it's an exit.
All righty then.
Eller,
You ain't busting this.
not at all. Ever, ever, ever. Verse 12. But we may now at once enter upon the question, having commenced, as is our wont, with laying down the doctrine, and so proceed to the account of these persons giving glory to the all-wise Elohim. The question, therefore, is whether reasoning be absolute master of the passions. Let us determine then what is reasoning and what is passion.
So we see there's going to be a difference,
Mhm.
or is there? Because a lot of people, people love dog walking passion. They love, I'm passionate, but they don't apply reason behind it. They just like, well, I do this because I'm passionate, or I act that way because I'm passionate, or, I move this way because I'm passionate, but they don't apply reasoning.
Yeah.
At all. You're
Yeah.
right. You're absolutely right.
So this is good because it's a whole check to me. Because when the next time I say I'm passionate, best believe I didn't already apply some reasoning to it.
Reasoning and passion is like wisdom and zealous. So passions is like being zealous.
Yes.
And reasoning is
wisdom.
like wisdom.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
And how many forms of the passions, and whether reasoning bears sway over all of these. Reasoning is, then, intellect accompanied by a life of rectitude, putting foremost the consideration of wisdom.
Here's what I found.
Listen, ma'am, we didn't ask for you.
Oh, no, we sure
Stay in
didn't.
your
We
lane,
gonna-
babe. Stay in your lane.
Oh, I
We're
thought you
gonna
asked
power
them
you
a
off. I didn't ask
No,
them
she just be
nothing.
nosy.
Verse 16, and wisdom is a knowledge of divine and things of men and of their causes. And this is contained in the education of the Torah, by means of which we learn divine things reverently and things of men profitably.
So basically, he's telling you the wisdom, knowledge, all that you need is in the Torah.
Yeah.
Y'all going to these little schools paying hundreds of $1,000s and coming out still dumb.
Buying other books, self-help books,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
all of that kind of stuff.
And it's all in the Torah.
So I had to get
Rectitude.
Yep, because I didn't know what that was. All right. So rectitude means morally correct behavior or thinking.
Okay.
Righteousness. Maddie is a model of rectitude. That's a sentence. That's a
Nice.
sentence. So it says reasoning is then intellect accompanied by a life of morality or
wisdom
or correct behavior or thinking or righteousness.
Mhm.
Putting foremost the consideration of wisdom. So you're also considering wisdom as well.
Mhm.
That's good.
It's a whole picture.
It's
the
a
whole
picture,
thing.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the whole thing. Yeah.
17. And this is contained in the education of the Torah, by means of which we learn divine things reverently and things of men profitably. 18. And the forms of wisdom are prudence and justice and manliness and temperance. The leading one of these is prudence, by whose means indeed it is that reasoning bears rule over the passions.
Oh, so he said the first thing I need to tell you is what prudence
Prudence.
is.
Yeah, and prudence is cautiousness, to be like really aware.
Mhm.
Which I think during this time we do need to utilize that.
Yes.
Don't be just going out with your friends without nobody knowing where you at.
Mhm.
I know you've grown, but you got to be cautious of your surroundings and what you're facing and who you are in today's time. Okay, you are a mark.
Yeah. That's what that reasoning bears rule over the passions.
That's right.
Don't nobody care what you feel like doing.
Yes, call somebody.
You better do what's reasonable.
That's
Right.
Because
That's
you
right.
always gonna feel like doing something. Don't mean it's right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Because that's your feelings.
Prudence is like you hold your passions, you constrain them.
Mhm.
You have self-control and self-discipline. It's like I tell myself before I go to a restaurant,
Mhm.
I'm going to order this, and this, and that's it.
Mhm.
I'm not going to allow my eyes to get my stomach in trouble.
Mhm.
That's, because you
Your eyes
passionate.
are bigger than
Your eyes get passionate
Mhm.
about what's on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Like, and yeah, especially because that's where we always get it with that food.
Yes.
Look, I like shrimp as much as the next person,
I do
but it
too.
still eats garbage.
Sure do.
People love that bacon, and they will argue up and down how it's
I bless
okay
that
to eat bacon.
Because I've said a prayer over it.
The bacon the pig still ate junk, garbage. The pig was still created to eat the garbage of the earth, to clean it up, like catfish. So you can like it all you want. You can have a passion over it, but reason says I'm eating garbage.
And
it don't change it.
Mm-hmm.
And I shouldn't be eating garbage. Right. It don't change.
Because naturally you ain't gonna go in your kitchen garbage and eat it anyway.
Right.
That's
good.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Eating pig.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. And when you're eating shrimp. Listen, I like it butterflied. I like it sauteed. I like it deep fried too. I used to.
Oh, I should put it in that butter and garlic. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Take the taste out of my mouth, okay? He done it. But you ain't gonna go into your bathroom where you have your garbage at and eat from there. No, it's the same thing, same concept. It's just in the form of a shrimp, and we don't see it as trash.
Yeah, you're not gonna go eat cockroaches.
You sure not.
You're gonna eat the cockroaches to see.
You sure are.
Come up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Moray Eric Gillette said, "Hello,
I'm picking." Yes, sir. I'm answering.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
It's the truth.
You can say, I have the freedom to do this.
You do.
You do. You absolutely right. But prudence says reason. It don't change the outcome just because you want to do it. The rules don't change.
Yes.
You feel
because you feel
Yes.
like doing it.
And please don't take this as, oh, well, you judging. Listen, the
Mhm.
Bible tells us to judge, okay? But we are telling you what Scripture says.
Mhm.
So we're
That's
not bashing you. We're bringing to your mind we're recalling what He told us not to eat.
Because I don't know what you do or don't do.
Exactly.
I don't know what you shake your booty to and don't shake your booty to.
Mhm.
But the reason is, if they in the song calling you the B word,
Maybe we shouldn't shake today.
maybe you shouldn't
Correct.
be shaking your booty.
Correct. Correct.
Come on now,
Come
listen
on.
to the words.
Yep.
Don't be talking about, oh, I just like the beat.
That's where they get us from.
That's it. That's how they. Yeah. That's the bait and switch right there.
That's
Yeah.
that beat, okay?
Mhm.
Because
Even
the
I
demon
ask-
possession is in the beat.
It is.
Absolutely.
The power is in the beat.
Yep. And
You-
it pulls
and the words
you
just
in,
get you.
Mhm.
and the words get into your
Mhm.
ears and get into your heart.
Yep. Sometimes you don't even know you knew the words when you're like,
Mhm.
oh, I didn't even know I knew that.
And
That
then you
part.
start singing, you be
You
like,
start singing, I didn't even know I knew this song. Subconsciously, you've already been taking in them words. Because the beat.
Because of the beat.
Yeah.
and with Yahuwah, the power is in the words.
Yes.
Learn how to read.
Facts.
Well, she said we're going to learn something today. I feel like we're learning.
We
now.
learning. Honey, we learning. Let's see. I think it's 20.
I think so.
Of the passions, pleasure and pain are the two most comprehensive or understandable. And they also by nature refer to the soul. And there are many attendant affections surrounding pleasure and pain. Before pleasure is lust, and after pleasure, joy. And before pain is fear, and after pain is sorrow. Wrath is an affection, common to pleasure and to pain, if anyone will pay attention when it comes upon them.
Yeah, so he's telling us
What
all these things
thi-
are leading,
Wow.
what each of these things mean. It's like when
You
he
said we
has,
was going to
Yeah.
school.
yeah,
We going to school. Let me sit up.
before pleasure is lust. So first you lust after it,
Very true.
and then you go and do it.
Very true.
And then sometimes you be like, uh-oh.
Or do you?
Hey, some people do.
Some people be woohoo, and
There
other
you go.
people be uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Let's see. And before pain, excuse me, 424
Mhm.
or 20, no, 25.
Yeah.
And there exists in pleasure a malicious disposition, which is the most multiform of all the affections.
Oh, because it's taking you
Yep,
It's
multi-form.
deceptive.
through that.
Absolutely.
Say, yeah, because he says before pain is fear and after pain is sorrow. Then wrath is an affection common to pleasure and to pain. If anybody will pay attention. Now
Mhm.
you upset. It reminds me of sorry, Tamar, I gotta use your name. Tamar's brother
Yes.
loves her. What loves
Yes.
Tamar?
Oh, I love
Yeah.
her.
Let Tamar come over. I don't feel good. Let her, she thinks she's going to help out her brother.
Yeah.
Her brother rapes her.
Yeah.
As soon as he rapes her, he hates her because of what he did.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Lust, pleasure, pain, sorrow.
Yeah.
Maleficent.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't know the story about Tamar?
I think so.
David's
daughter and David's son.
son.
He had a bunch of kids by
Mhm.
different.
Is that the one with the
Ladies.
staff? Did she act?
No, that's a different one.
Oh,
That's a
okay, so I
different
don't know the
Tamar.
story.
That's
Okay.
Judah and
That's
Tamar.
Judah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
okay,
different
okay,
Tamar.
okay. So I
David
don't
This
know.
is
had
later on down
way
the road.
later.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I gotta get
This
to
is
that.
King David's daughter.
Yeah.
He had a daughter named Tamar, and the son
What you said? What you said?
raped her because he loved her so much.
Wow.
It wasn't love, was it?
It was lust. He lusted her so much.
And then as soon as he did it, he just did her, dogged her out.
This is
'Cause
what
he
they
knew he was
call lovesick.
Mhm.
You objective. I don't know how to say that word. You objectify someone so much that it literally has a physical.
Mhm.
He was literally sick because he was
Yes.
lusting after this girl.
Yep.
He was lovesick.
Mhm.
He was lusting after her to the point he was literally sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he got his way, he was like, "It's my sister. I don't want her."
Then he hated her.
That's how the enemy is. He'd be like, I'm out.
Yep.
Remember, that's how Potiphar's wife was. She was active. She wanted Joseph bad.
Bad to the bone.
Let's see. 26. In the soul, it is arrogance and love of money and vaingloriousness and contention and faithlessness and the evil eye.
And all this starts off with lust. Lust of the eye.
Yep. That soulish realm is where that thing. 27. In the body, it is greediness and gourmandizing and solitary gluttony. So greediness could be greediness for money, greediness for things, greediness, then gourmandizing when you gorge yourself on anything.
Oh, you just overdo it.
Yeah. And then solitary
Eating
gluttony is when you eating secretly. You saving back food to you want to eat it yourself. You don't want to share it with nobody.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's especially excess.
Yes.
Like to overdo it.
Yeah.
And the writer is telling us what it looks like in every form. So in your soul is arrogance and love of money.
Yeah.
So you love money, vainglorious. You want everybody
to look at you.
Build
you up.
He said in your body it is greed. Like he's telling you, in your soul it's going to manifest this way. Then in your body it's going to manifest this way. Because now you're going to think you are rich and you it. Now you got to have some lobster just because
you can.
It costs $100.
So he says reasoning and gives us the definitions of what things are reasoning. And he says passions and he gives us the definition of those things. And then he starts to break down those things by like you said, in the soul, it's love of money, vaingloriousness. In the body, it's that greediness, gluttony. Because that's you're eating and putting it in your body. It's like that's why we need to stop going after these status symbols.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all that is.
Yep.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
And don't eat stuff just because it costs a lot of money. That's why I ate lobster for the first time and I was like, this stuff is nasty.
It tastes like rubber bands. Okay.
Thank you. I'm like, this rubbery.
And they'd be like, you ain't had a good lobster. I was like,
I don't care what you do to it. I don't care how much you dip it in that secret sauce.
I done tried. It's not it.
It's not good.
I was like, we paying money for this?
Yeah.
It's like the rubber band over the newspaper the kids used to throw.
That's what it tastes like. Hot.
Yeah.
They didn't heat it up.
Like you didn't have enough butter on the baby. No, ma'am.
No, sir. It's just not good. It's not
Sorry.
Good.
But that just goes to show you we wasn't supposed to be eating it anyway.
Right.
Yeah,
and that was just one thing we didn't.
That's why some people eat what you like. Don't eat it just because it costs money. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Right. Caviar. Why?
Why?
Ma'am, why?
Why? First time I had some caviar, I was like, what? Y'all like this?
Girl.
It smell funny too.
It's fish eggs.
It smell really funny.
I said,
it don't even smell like a fish, but it smell.
I can't do it. And it's $500 for what?
An ounce.
This little can.
An ounce.
And you're supposed to put. Girl, I am not.
Not your mind.
Yeah, the first time I had it. Squid is the little one, right?
Yeah,
octopus.
Yeah,
calamari.
Girl, listen.
Somebody said
some calamari.
No. Somebody said this tastes like shrimp. Okay, I like shrimp. I ate that calamari. I said
no, it does not taste like shrimp.
I said, oh no, it don't. I bet
sure
it's different.
It don't.
No, it doesn't.
No.
But don't give me no. See, before y'all. I don't eat it no more, okay? I don't eat it no more.
Yeah,
but before,
I couldn't go for it.
I used to eat it, but it couldn't look like this. You know what I'm saying?
With the
I need
legs.
you to trick me, okay?
With the tentacles.
I don't want
it has to look like
I love the tentacles.
Yes, give me circles so I can trick my mind.
Yeah.
I have to come away from that. But listen.
That's that whole marine kingdom. That's why they be liking it raw. So this ain't cooked enough. This cooked too much. I be looking at them chef shows. I be like that.
I need some Maccabees and fire, okay?
Fire.
Born it up. He was born it everybody. All right.
28. As pleasure and pain are, therefore, two growths of the body and the soul, so there are many offshoots of these passions.
So there's a lot of
So
different
yeah,
ones
this
coming
in the
at you.
beginning he told you, he said, but what forms, what kind of different passions there are? There are many forms. So all these things are the forms of the passion.
Yeah. Think about all the examples we just gave, and I'm sure you could think of some
Yes.
other ones.
Yes.
It could be cars, houses,
Yes.
whatever.
Knowledge.
Yep.
Hoarding knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Over excess, and can't nobody tell you nothing. Okay?
Yep. Because you think you just
know everything.
You floating in knowledge, okay?
And sometimes it be the wrong knowledge.
Exactly. You floating in knowledge and debt.
Somebody you got a PhD, don't know jack.
Just I ain't gonna call you
professional student. That's what that is. Verse 29. And reasoning the universal husbandman, purging and pruning these severally, and binding around, and watering and transplanting in every way improves the materials of the morals and affections.
See, the difference with reason is you think about it. Oh, let me get rid of this.
Yep.
This
and nothing stays the same.
Yeah.
Your growth is not stunted.
Right.
You're
constantly pruning.
Yes, you're pruning, you're checking your water. You realizing if you're getting dry, oh snaps, it's time for me to get into my word.
Yeah.
So
That's
you're not the same person, the individual, when it comes to reasoning.
Yeah.
With passion, you're the same person because you refuse to grow,
right,
or to be challenged out of that area that you're in.
Yes. And you don't want to learn nothing new because I'm good where I am.
Good where I'm at. Listen, Jesus been doing it for me for years. Why stop now?
Don't mess with my Christmas presents. I be getting good gifts.
Listen, even though this dog be
25th,
right. Even this relationship, he be hitting you upside your head, but I'm good because this is it. This is where I want to be.
I love
you. Be knocking the sense out of you, okay? Ain't got enough sense to make $1, but you still with it. Because this is where I am. Don't disturb my life.
That part.
I want to drink a bottle of wine every day. I'm good. I got this covered.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Because I'm grown.
Yes.
That.
And stay out of my business.
The business that you ain't supposed to have. That's only for the elders.
Oh my.
Listen, I'm learning.
Right?
Thank you for
this. See, reason in the Torah, that's what the Torah does. Yes. It has you search the house.
Yes.
Get the leaven out.
Yep.
Boo, it ain't all out. You ain't graduated. Because you be thinking, I'm good.
That's right.
It's true.
Find some more stuff.
And it says in every way improves the materials of morals. So it's not just one way.
Right.
Maybe his way don't look like it is for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he used a different way for you because he made you, Nishan, the way he made you.
Right.
Correct.
And then he made me a different way.
Yes.
So he got to give it to me however he gives it to me.
Absolutely.
But I still receive it and do that correction, that moral check.
That's right.
So there's many ways of him to sweep your house. You just can't look at it like, oh, well, they did it.
Don't look at that's how they did it.
How they did
that ain't me. That's
I'm not telling you to do it like me.
So every house,
temple
has a roof, 4 walls, and a floor. But each house is built differently.
There you go.
Different styles of houses.
There you go.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Different floor plans. Okay.
Different floor plans.
Yes.
Sugar. Verse 30. For reasoning is the leader of the virtues, but it is the sole ruler of the passions. Observe then first, through the very things which stand in the way of temperance, that reasoning is absolute ruler of the passions.
Come on, man.
This is absolutely good. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I would have never thought it. I would have never thought a thought about reasoning and passion.
I love it.
Yeah, because he said, observe them first. Through the very things which stand in the way of temperance. What's standing in the way of the way you act? Your temperance. What? Come on, think
Break
about it.
down. Break it down.
Think about it. What's standing in the way? Reasoning should be the absolute ruler of the passions. Think about what's standing in your way and don't act on passion.
Mm-hmm.
Act on reasoning.
Yes.
What does the Torah say?
Yes.
So another way of saying this is don't be triggered.
Yes.
Because you're triggered by emotion.
Mm-hmm. So you get mad at the person.
And then you go do something to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all listen.
To make your flesh feel
Mm-hmm.
better.
Mm-hmm.
And so because you know you can't attack Yahuwah, you attack the person. Is that even reasonable? Because they told you what was in the Torah.
Yep.
Your beef ain't with me.
Good. No, it's not.
Your beef ain't with me.
It's with him.
I'm the ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
Social media land.
The king. Yeah.
We are not the enemy.
We ain't the ones.
Nope.
You don't come for me.
Thank you.
If you that big and bad, go for Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you come for me, I'm calling him to handle it.
Okay?
So,
and when you finish praying,
I'm just saying. So just go to the source. We can save a whole lot of trouble.
Yes.
Go to the source. Because I've had a whole lot of people coming to me asking me things like, why you say that? But like, no. Take that to Yahuwah. I just said what he told me. Tell him nothing about your business. Take that to Yahuwah.
That's right.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't bring that to me.
It's above me now.
Don't ask me no question. Don't ask me why I said what I said. I don't know you or don't know your business. Take that where it go. You're not about to argue with me so you can make yourself look good. Because what people try to do is bring up your sins.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Say that
How
again.
you gonna tell me that when you used to
Mm-hmm.
What's that got to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. That's why they try to get in an argument with you. Because if they discredit you, that means you can't say nothing to me. So therefore, I am no longer guilty.
Right.
Because you weren't qualified to say nothing to me.
And to discredit the information that was brought up by that individual.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you have the focus on me. Yeah, why she got the nerves to say all that? It ain't like she's sinless. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that already.
Listen, we can go over the sins.
Yeah. If you want a breakdown of things I used to do,
mm-hmm.
set an appointment. We can go over it. What I stand still stands.
Absolutely.
It's still Yahuwah.
That sounds like what's his name that fixed the food in this.
Yeah. He said make an appointment. He sure did.
That's who that sound like.
Yes.
Y'all people used to tell lies on me. I'd be like, of all the things that I have done, why would you ain't gotta lie. If you looking for some sin,
I sure
you
gave
ain't
you a
gotta lie. You don't have to make up a lie. I have done some real sins.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
You ain't got to lie.
You don't have to lie.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna have some people spying on me, baby, pay for a detective. Because information you got just ain't right.
I'm saying.
Well,
she meant what she said, and she said what she meant.
Take it to Yahuwah.
Take it to Yahuwah. 32. 31. Now, temperance consists of a command over the lusts. But of the lusts, some belong to the soul, others to the body. And over each of these classes, the reasoning appears to be sway.
Yeah, he said, let that reasoning be first.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let the reasoning be in control of all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
33. For whence is it otherwise that when urged on to forbidden meats, we reject the gratification which would ensue from them? Is it not because reasoning is able to command the appetites? Yes.
Yes.
I believe so.
Hey! That's what was written. He said, I believe so. I know this is a brother, okay? I know this is a brother.
That's definitely a brother. Oh.
It says your connection.
No, it always said that.
All right. Just carry on. 34. Hence it is then that when lusting after water animals and birds and four-footed beasts and all kinds of food which are forbidden us by the Torah, we withhold ourselves through the mastery
What?
of
Of
reasoning.
reasoning.
And
we
we
were just
we
talking
were just
about
talking
that.
about that. That's so crazy. And we ain't read this.
No, we didn't.
Wow.
Because we our passions may say, "Ooh, that tastes good."
And the way
But
we're
reasoning
well,
says
I'm a
it's
chef
dirty.
and I need to cook. You know, I'm a chef.
Mhm.
The reasoning say, no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Wow. That's amazing.
This is
Passions be like, "I want it rare. I need some blood seeping out." Reason says, "No, no,
You're not
no,
even
you
supposed
don't.
to eat the
The
blood.
life is in the blood.
Mhm.
You don't want that." That's what demons do.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
You cook it. I said cook it. You didn't no rare.
Mm-mm.
Cook it.
I remember
Cook it twice, okay?
I remember I started dancing in 1997 and started traveling to other places, doing overnight conferences, little down the road. But every time I went out of town on assignment, I wasn't, it was never in me to eat what they put before me. I would humbly request, don't, because he was like, don't eat no meat. And don't eat after a certain time because you know you go to church. A lot of times they eat at midnight.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was like, don't eat after a certain time. And he always told me hot water and lemon the entire time you're gone. Do not drink any cold water. And I was just like, okay,
yep.
sure.
Didn't
Because
even know the benefits, huh?
I didn't, had no clue. And people were looking at me like, you want a soda, baby? I said, no, hot water and lemon. You want some coffee? No, hot water and lemon. And they was looking at me like, who are you? What part of the game is this happening?
Good girl.
Uh-huh.
But he needed to be able to trust me with the assignment. And so
and Dad send you.
Yeah.
And so this is
wow,
blessing me that it's just confirming so much. This is good. 35. For the affections of our appetites are resisted by the temperate understanding and bent back again, and all the impulses of the body are reined in by reasoning.
So that lets you know they struggle just like we did.
Yeah, they sure did.
They struggle just like we did. But look, I see them over there eating it and it look good. That bacon look good. It's smelling all good.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it.
Don't do it. Reason.
Mm-mm.
Think about it. You know what the pig eat. You know what the cockroaches of the sea eat. You know what does the thing eat?
Yes.
Come on. You eating turtles and
it's not to say, listen, those things were commanded to clean up the earth.
Mm-hmm.
That was their purpose.
That's their purpose.
So I'm not saying like pigs are bad, but they're bad to eat.
Right.
Because their purpose is to clean up the earth.
Right.
I'm not saying shrimp is bad, but shrimp is bad to eat because their purpose is to clean the sea.
Mm-hmm. Whales eat krill and shrimp because that's their purpose, to take what has been
it's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
And everything goes into everything else.
Yes.
But we are not supposed to eat the garbage disposal.
Yes.
That's why our bay is so dirty.
Because
all that crabbing and shrimping we be doing.
Yeah, and they're the ones that clean up the sea.
Yeah. We took out
oysters
the animals
and everything.
Up. Yeah, oysters, clams, all that.
There was actually an experiment on YouTube, and I know we're just talking about food, but there's other ways too, other areas in life too. But they had clams in dirty water, and gave it about 30 minutes. That water was beautiful, clear. The water was murky, dirty, just nasty. 30 minutes later, that water was all beautiful. You can see through it because the clams was cleaning the water.
That's
cleaning
up who knew what he was doing? I dare you.
And just think, you're eating that.
Yes.
You're taking in. Now people are like, well, cows be getting, they got these hormones. But did he tell you not to eat the cow? He didn't tell you that. He told you not to eat the
Mhm.
things in the seed.
Mhm.
He was very sure. He told you don't eat anything without scales. He was very clear on what to eat
On what to eat.
and what
Yeah.
not to eat.
Yeah. And stop like comparing it to today. So like for instance, we're talking about cows. Your cows are not supposed to eat corn.
No.
If it's talking about corn-fed beef, leave it in the store.
Yeah,
Cows are designed to eat grass.
Yes.
So
Hay
even if it
is the
says
farm
corn-fed, corn don't even digest.
Sure don't. That's why it come
I
out the
remember
same
one
way you
time-
put it in.
I was looking at I want to say it was MasterChef, but it could have been any cooking show. They cut open something. They had the butcher. It was a butcher challenge. And they was like, oh, there's some corn inside here.
Oh, that's gross.
Because corn don't break down.
Mm-mm.
The same
'Cause
way it
it's
go
ain't
in.
it genetically modified?
Yeah. The same way it go in, the same way it come out.
Yeah.
It's a certain
y'all
type of corn
today.
that's real corn. and
Yes.
it's not
Isn't
the
that
yellow
that
corn.
blue? The blue
I think
corn.
it's the blue.
It's the blue
blue.
red corn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think it's called even something else. Maize.
Yeah.
And
Maize.
even called corn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 35. For the affections of our appetites are resisted by the temperature. Oh, we said that already.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know too.
Chapter 2. Sorry, y'all. And what wonder
What wonder?
if the lusts of the soul, after participation with what is beautiful, are frustrated. On this ground, therefore, the temperate Joseph
Mhm.
is praised in that by reasoning
Mm-hmm.
he subdued
Mm-hmm.
on reflection the indulgence of the sense.
We was just talking about this stuff. This is just straight up confirmation. Wow.
Joseph is. I bet every other slave in that house took her up on that offer.
Oh, she
Y'all
done
did.
slept with
Well,
everybody.
First of all, she's beautiful, and she Potiphar's wife.
And she probably had a banging body.
Built.
Okay. Coca-Cola.
Built.
But
Hourglass.
Joseph is reasoning, he's like, no, that's against Torah.
Yep.
And against Potiphar left me in charge. He trusted
This is
me.
I'm
your
responsible. I'm held
Yeah.
This
accountable.
is this whole man's
Yeah.
entire life. No.
Yeah, no,
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing it.
Wow. And it was the reason because he knew he couldn't do that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it wasn't even as of the emotional thing that he was like, no, he won't emotionally, but he knew Torah.
Right.
And he let Torah guide him
him.
out of that situation.
Yes. Verse 3. For although young and ripe for sexual intercourse, he abrogated by reasoning the stimulus of his passions.
Ooh, it ain't like he didn't want to.
Right.
That's exactly it.
It wasn't like somebody wasn't willing to stand up. You know what I'm saying?
What do
Hey,
they
look,
call
baby,
that?
If it wasn't for Torah.
He was at his prime.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That basically, yep, that's what he said.
He was at his prime
Mm-hmm.
and could have.
Very
One like-
easily.
He could have flipped it and reversed
Yeah.
it, you know? In the words of Missy Elliott.
I love her.
But he
Yes.
chose not to.
He
Okay?
said,
Yeah.
nope,
He
not
said, I
doing
will not
it.
flip that thing. I will not turn that thing inside out.
No.
Not gonna do
I
it.
won't do it.
So not gonna do
I
it.
love it.
But he could.
He-
He had to fight against it.
Yes.
In case anybody think it was just easy.
That lets
He had
us
to fight
know that
against
he
it.
that he and everybody in here
Mhm.
are real people.
There are
Real
real
people.
people.
Experiencing real
Yep.
experiences.
Yep. Same thing we go through.
Same thing.
Yes.
I
4.
eat grass-fed beef. Okay.
Who said that?
Who else?
He said Brontosaurus
I can't say his
burgers.
name because I won't
You
go
better
to.
eat some grass-fed beef.
I won't be able to go to Bravo, so I don't want to be petty.
Dwayne Morgan said, well,
Yeah, you keep running.
Better eat some grass-fed beef.
Run,
Hello.
Dwayne, run, okay?
4, verse 4. And it is not merely the stimulus of sensual indulgence, but that of every desire that reasoning is able to master.
Mm.
He said that whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's not just whatever it is.
Yes.
Reasoning, if
Yes.
you submit
If you
to reasoning.
think about it.
Yes,
Yes.
think about it.
Oh, that's that critical thinking. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
That they took out of school.
Yeah.
They said you don't need to do the who, what, where, how,
Yeah.
what
Right.
for. Get rid of that.
What do you feel like doing?
Exactly. Do as you will. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? As a matter of
Yes.
fact, they hated the Y kids.
Yeah. Why?
Why? Why?
Yeah.
I mean, some
They
of them,
hated.
Yeah.
some of them still live in this house.
At least ask them a question.
You're right. I have to be like, okay, because the whole because I said so don't work.
No.
You know.
So I learned how to just answer their questions.
Yeah.
But just don't be asking me 300 times. I can't tell you 300 different ways. But
Right.
that's kids today.
It is. For instance, the Torah says, "You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor anything that belongs to your neighbor." Now then, since it is the Torah which has forbidden us to desire, I shall much the more easily persuade you that reasoning is able to govern our lusts, just as it does the affections which are impediments to justice.
He said, so if the Torah says for you to do it, it must be possible.
Yep. Because he's not going to tell you to do something that you can't overcome.
Right.
I'm always
It's
saying
possible. Don't be
doable.
talking about it ain't possible. I can't. I just can't.
It's impossible to follow the law, to guard the commandments.
It's not.
No, it's not.
That was back then. This is 2022. Same thing. Joseph went through it in the 554 DVD.
Yeah.
DVD.
BBC.
BBC, whatever
One of
year
three.
that was.
Yeah, all of that. They endured.
They endured.
Yeah.
And he will not lust after Potiphar's wife. It's against Torah.
Yeah.
And he didn't want nothing of Potiphar. Everything that he had was given to him.
Yep. Nothing
Practicing
new under
Torah.
the sun.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So we don't want to hear none of that old-fashioned talk, and it better be your new fashion. That's what you need to do.
Hello.
Listen, get with it. Get with it.
Get with it.
This comes with life, okay? This is what he was talking about, and more abundantly.
Yes.
Yes.
7. Since in what way is a solitary eater and a glutton and a drunkard reclaimed, unless it be clear that reasoning is Lord of the passions?
Oh. Okay.
You want to elaborate?
So he said, since in what way is a solitary eater? So if
The one that
remember
eats
we talked
alone.
the one that eats alone, like
Secret gluttony.
secretly, and a glutton
Yeah.
openly, and it could be a glutton over everything because it says and a drunkard.
Yeah.
How are they reclaimed, or how are they going to know unless it is clear that reasoning is Lord of the passion? So
Right.
why go to a what's the AAA double A? Yeah. Why go to a AA meeting if it's impossible to do?
Right.
How are you going to reclaim them, or how are you going to tell them you can stop doing this unless it were possible?
Unless you can tell them that
It's
reasoning
possible.
is possible.
It's possible.
That's good.
Torah says don't do it.
And it really puts light on the fact that you are not in control. Like, you got to let go of all
You have to
control.
resolve that.
Yes,
Yes.
you got
You
to
are
understand
not in
that you are not
control.
in control. And if you let Torah be in the seat
Yes.
and drive, girl, baby, you going to make it.
Today.
You put yourself in the seat, that's passion.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
you
put
yourself
reasoning in there.
Yeah.
This is
Buckle up,
helping
baby.
me.
You in for a
Yeah.
good old ride. It's
This
going
is
to be some
helping
bumps
me.
and it's going to be some,
It's gonna
you
be
know,
some fights.
some detours and
It's gonna
stuff.
be-
But at the end of the day, you're going to be all right.
Yep.
Because reasoning is
Yep.
driving you.
Mhm.
Just get in that passenger.
Yep.
You know, all my passenger, what is that, backseat drivers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was on the right. Well, you know, you was on the right. Because we had some backseat drivers, and that's where you should be. You should be in the back seat.
There you go. And if you do something, you slip and you do something and you feel guilty, that's a good thing.
Yes.
It's when you don't.
It's the conviction.
If you don't have no conviction,
Yeah.
brother, I don't know.
Because the
what soul
conviction
you have.
says, I did
You
not
feel-
have to
yeah.
do that.
I feel convicted. I
Yeah.
didn't have to do that.
And conviction allows you to put your pride to the side and go
Exactly.
and apologize
Yes.
or admit,
Mhm.
you know, you're
Yep.
wrong.
Yep. And it makes you turn around.
That's
what
right.
repentance
That's what
is.
repentance
Go the
is.
other way.
This is real good.
Go towards
I
Torah.
hope you're getting these nuggets that folks is throwing out.
It ain't chicken nuggets.
This
It's,
is
It ain't that pink fluffy stuff.
no.
it's real stuff.
Verse 8. Let me see where.
Yeah,
A man, therefore, who regulates his course by the Torah, even if he be a lover of money, straightway puts force upon his own disposition, lending to the needy without interest, and canceling the debt of the incoming Sabbath.
Oh, I get it.
I think I get it too.
Yeah.
You override.
So
your-
even if you do love money, let's just say, oh, I love money.
yeah,
But when I get it, I'm not going to hoard it.
Yes. And you still recognize those that are in need, and you
And
don't
I'm
put an
gonna-
interest in there that
Right.
it's impossible to pay back.
Right. I'm going to loan you some money. All you need to do is pay me back what you owe me. If you can do that.
Yeah.
If you can't, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I love money because some people are just capped. Some people just like money.
Yeah.
You know? Some people just
They
like
know how to make
to
it.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. It's once you get it, what do you do with it?
Yes. And who leads
and is it your
Mhm.
idol?
Yes.
Do you
Absolutely.
turn it into your God?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
Because
you
if you
serve
got
it
a
or
bunch
does
of
it
money
serve
and
you?
you're doing right with it,
Yes.
you lend it, you give it to the needy, you taking care of people.
Right.
She just said, do you serve it or does it serve you?
Yes.
That's good.
Exactly. Exactly.
Verse 9. And should a man be parsimonious?
So
Okay,
somebody
come
look
on.
that
You
up.
know. what
Parsimonious.
I have no, I ain't got a
I'm
clue.
going right there. I don't know. I
Okay.
can't even act
He
like
is
I know.
ruled by the Torah, acting through reasoning, so that he does not glean his harvest crops nor vintage. And in reference to other points, we may perceive that it is reasoning that conquers his
To glean their corners.
Parsimon.
Yeah, in the Torah, they're not supposed to glean when farmers.
Oh,
It
yes, supposed to
means-
leave the corners.
You're supposed to leave the
For the
corners
poor.
for the poor.
So parsimonious means unwilling to spend money or use
Oh.
resources, stingy or frugal.
Mhm.
Even the parsimonious Joe paid for the drinks all around, as in the sentence.
Yeah.
So, and should a man be parsimonious,
So
he is
frugal.
ruled. Yeah. So smart about his spending,
Yeah.
attentive to his habits, like
Mhm.
where he chooses to use his money.
Mhm. He is ruled by the Torah.
He's ruled by the Torah. Because that makes sense, because if someone is in need, because you didn't overly or be excessive in spending,
Mhm.
you have money to lend.
Right.
Or you can afford to allow your corners to be
Mhm.
left to the poor.
Absolutely.
Because you're thinking about other people.
You're thinking about the
Absolutely.
community.
Yes.
Torah
Absolutely.
thinks about
Or not
community.
even lend, but you have extra to give.
to
To
give.
give.
To give.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Verse 10. For the Torah conquers even affection toward parents, not surrendering virtue on their account. And it prevails over marriage love, condemning it when transgressing the Torah.
So calling it out.
Calling it out. Wow.
Ooh. Oh, that's kind of deep.
Oh my.
Because remember, according to Torah, first of all, you can't get a divorce unless there is adultery.
Yeah.
When there is adultery, you have to leave. Because all y'all commit adultery.
Because you're allowing that person
And you'd be
to
like,
in
wait,
there.
all three of us wasn't in the bed at the same time. Well, yeah, you kind of were.
If you allow it.
If you allow it.
No, it's. I think it's more. It was like if you didn't say anything and you knew about it.
Yeah, if you know about it. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. If you
You
know
had
about
to.
it.
You had to.
Yeah.
Break that.
Yes. If
And-
you know about it, either somebody got to stop.
Yeah.
But if they don't stop, got to go.
And
Gotta
see,
bounce.
that's what be happening with these folks, the rich people. The lady, say it's a woman married to a rich businessman. She knows that he's got a mistress, but she don't want to give up that lifestyle.
Yeah.
So she act like she don't know.
Yes.
Because like a fool, she signed a, what you call them, a prenup.
Prenup. Yeah.
I wish you would.
Yeah. And then it's the fear of unknown.
Yeah.
and what life has ahead of you, as
Mhm.
you know. Yeah, it's a lot. OMG. Gee for goodness. Wow. And it prevails over marriage love. Wow. It's wow.
Reasoning prevails over that.
For the Torah conquers even affection towards
Mhm.
parents. That's something
Mhm.
too. Not surrendering power on their account.
Mm.
So even like say like you have elderly parents,
Mhm.
just because you're not dominating your power. You get what I'm saying? Like they can't
Yes.
do what they used to do, but because you older now and you
Yeah.
into my house now
Yeah.
and we ain't gonna do
You
it.
can't
That's
do
when I was a baby.
That's right.
You are not to do
Mhm.
that. That
That's
is
right.
against Torah.
Yeah.
That's
If
right.
I was when
You
I
can't
was
be
grown,
flexing.
yeah.
No.
Right. If my mama said get up and get her a glass of water, I'm gonna get up and get her a glass of water.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna say, you can't be telling me what to do.
No, you can't do
Listen, when I tell you it's
No.
a process, it's a process.
It's
I am
hard.
still learning, okay?
It's hard.
It is. I am still
That's
learning,
what it
okay? I
is.
have some learning to do. Cause boy, I'll be like, you sure you don't want to try it first? I'm telling on myself, okay? I am still learning.
Yeah.
I don't got it sold up yet. But I'm better than I was 3 months ago. I'm better than who I was a year ago. I'm more
Yeah. And that's good.
like, okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. Because he's not saying it's easy.
Yes.
Nobody's saying it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of us can say it ain't easy. It ain't easy.
Right.
Especially if our parents did us wrong.
Oh,
Ain't
that's
never
a
cared
girl.
about us. Ain't never did nothing for us. And now all of a sudden, it's like Tyler
Sure.
Perry always tells the story about his father.
Yes.
Mm.
Like
Well,
he
we
said,
don't
yeah.
even have to use his example. We can use mine because we don't need.
Oh,
need his
okay. Go
example,
ahead,
okay?
girl.
Let's use
Well, we
yours.
ain't gonna use this here. But growing up, y'all know I wasn't brought up with my parents,
Mhm.
and so when she finally came into my life, boy, I just knew I had the right. Like, you got the right to remain silent.
Oh,
I knew I had the right. Okay, she was trying to tell me what to do. I was like, "What you ain't gonna do?" With the whole hand, like, no, you can't tell me nothing. I love to, like, because you didn't raise me. You didn't do this. And I was doing this in front of my in-laws.
Uh-huh.
And my sister said, you don't talk to your mother like that. That's your mother. I don't care if she wasn't in your life or not. What you ain't going to do is disrespect your mother. I was like,
That's what Torah
and I was
says.
so mad. I was crying. I was like, you can't tell me nothing. But what she was saying was right. But I had to learn how to do that.
Yeah, it's hard.
And it was patience. Like, even with, my in-laws, my father and my mother, they would be like, they had no idea, but they'd be like, you can't talk to your mother like that, baby. I don't know what all y'all gone through, but you can't do that to your mother. Until the end of her life, we was good.
Yeah, you was a good example.
Yeah, Tyler Perry, come on, man. He be selling us all kinds. He be selling us out. He be selling us bad wigs on TV. We will not use
Okay, I wasn't thinking about all that. He got wigs?
Bad wigs on TV. His characters, okay?
Oh!
In his plays.
I thought
And in
she
his
meant he had a
television
wig
shows.
business.
He went to the 99-cent store.
Girl, no, I wish he would have did that.
Oh.
But listen, if y'all are enjoying this, y'all gonna even love it even more. Because
What
we way past 7.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We done today.
Oh,
She said,
okay.
And they
Wait,
gonna
what verse we on?
12. We're about to go into 12.
This is so good, y'all.
This is really good.
Aaron goes on to say, my mama would not put foot.
My mama would put foot to hind part if I act crazy.
I know your mama. I believe you.
Right?
Just by the way she speaks.
I think she do it now.
Exactly. Just by the tone in her voice. Okay? I get it.
She like, boy.
Tomorrow we are on at 5 p.m., you all.
Yes.
We are on at 5 p.m. Please tune in and check us out as we get into more of this. I wasn't expecting this kind of tone from Maccabees,
This is wow.
I was expecting more wars.
Yeah.
More wars.
Me
Okay.
too.
More fights.
Me
more
too.
fire.
Me too.
Me too.
But now
it's in teaching mode now.
Absolutely. He's seasoning us with real knowledge.
Yeah. This is what it. This is it.
Mm-hmm. He said, "This is how you fight your battle."
That's it.
It really is.
Yes.
It really is.
Wow. You better go ahead and be a prophetic psalmist. Go
Girl.
ahead.
It's that song part. I wish I could sing like that. She be blowing.
She always act
whoever-
like she can't sing.
I know.
Listen, there's lanes, okay? I'm on the sidewalk
You
singing.
can hold a tune.
That's it, but that don't make just because you can hold a tune don't make you no singer.
You can sing, no?
I mean, everybody can sing.
Oh,
If that's
okay.
the case.
Oh my.
But
Well,
there's
you
other people
sound
that
good.
can blow. You hear me?
Yeah, we get it.
There's people that can blow. I wish I could. I will run a run on y'all right now. But that ain't my gift because he knew I would play too much. That being said, we'll see you tomorrow on the 5th day at 5 p.m. Shalom.
Shalom.